What if the one thing you do every single day, the warm, comforting shower you think is harmless, is quietly setting the stage for a brain emergency while you sleep? Imagine stepping out of a steaming shower, lightheaded, clutching the towel, and thinking it's just old age, but later that night, your brain pays the price. That's not drama. It's real danger for people over 60. And the shower habit I'm about to show you is one seniors almost never connect to stroke risk. I'm a brain doctor, and I've seen this pattern enough times to be alarmed. The same routine that relaxed you for decades can, when layered with age, medications, and dehydration, turn into a serious trigger. If you keep showering the way you always have, you could be leaving your brain vulnerable overnight. Here's the simple truth. As you get older, your circulation and blood pressure control get brittle. Your arteries lose elasticity, your nervous system is slower to adjust, and your blood can thicken when you're even slightly dehydrated. Those are facts that change how a warm shower affects your body after 60, and most people don't realize it. In emergency room and stroke unit reports, a surprising share of strokes and sudden bath-related collapses happen either during bathing or in the bathroom shortly after. Researchers who looked at strokes that happened while people were bathing found a real concentration of events in that setting, especially in vulnerable older adults. That doesn't mean showers are evil, far from it, but it does mean certain shower behaviors create a perfect storm. Heat and steam dilate blood vessels and can lower blood pressure. Sudden cold air or a jolt to stand up can spike it, and dehydration raises blood viscosity and clot risk. When those forces collide, your brain can be the first part of the body to suffer. We'll count down 5 shower habits that quietly raise stroke risk, from common mistakes to the most overlooked one that really surprised me. I'll explain what each habit does to your blood and your brain, show you the tiny change that flips danger into safety, and tell you how fast you'll likely notice the difference. We'll go from the least risky but helpful fixes to the one habit that, if corrected, can produce the biggest drop in danger overnight. By the time we finish, you'll know exactly what to stop, what to replace it with, and how to do it without turning your whole routine upside down. Coming in at number 5. Long, very hot showers that leave you lightheaded and mildly dehydrated. You love the steam. It soothes aching joints, softens stiff muscles, and feels like a tiny escape. But prolonged exposure to hot water causes blood vessels in your skin to dilate, which pulls blood away from your core and can drop your blood pressure. That's why hot showers can make you dizzy or shaky. One study showed hot water can raise heart rate and change how much blood your heart pumps. And in older adults who already have weakened blood pressure control, that shift can be dangerous. The immediate fix is simple. Shorten the shower and dial back the heat. Aim for warm, not scalding. Try a 5 to 8 minute shower at a comfortable warm temperature instead of a 20-minute steam. You'll notice less lightheadedness within a few days, and friends of mine tell me their balance felt steadier in under 2 weeks. If you're on blood pressure medication, check with your doctor, but for most seniors, moving from very hot to gently warm is a fast, practical change. Number 4. Finishing with a cold blast or sudden contrast temperature switch. The wake-up, cold splash sounds trendy and brave, but it's not harmless for older hearts and brains. A sudden exposure to cold, especially if your core is warmed from a long shower, triggers a rapid constriction of blood vessels and a spike in blood pressure and heart rate. In people with stiff arteries or undiagnosed carotid disease, that spike can strain fragile vessels and, in the worst case, provoke a hemorrhagic event or dislodge a clot. Cold immersion research shows the body's immediate cold shock response raises cardiac workload and central aortic pressure, exactly what you don't want if your vessels are brittle. Instead of a dramatic cold finish, try a gradual cool down. Lower the temperature for the last 30 seconds rather than blasting icy water for 10. That small habit lowers the abrupt stress on your circulation and reduces risky spikes. You should feel calmer and less breathless right away and see improvement in blood pressure variability over a few weeks.